Ladies and gentlemen, it's finally here, the end game. We have 99 Pele, one of the best cards probably ever released on foot, and he's an SBC, alternate reality Pele. He's going to cost a few million, but we're going to get him for free. And all you've got to do to say thank you for that, as usual, is drop a like down below and subscribe if you're new. If you've got a team like this, you're probably fed up of teams like this, or this, and whether you want your favorite cards as a Red Foot Champs card, or maybe you just want some coins to get who you want, so you can finally beat the sweats like me, then head over to skycoach.gg, make sure to pick the amount of coins or rank that you want, use Pro Recall 10 for 10% off at checkout, and enjoy. So firstly, of course, it's going to be an insane card. 99 shots. Dribbling, surprisingly, not 99 as well, but you know, we're getting close enough. We've got 5-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, and of course, we've got some ridiculous playstyles. Plus, I would actually imagine this would be the kind of card you'd put 5 on, but even without, we've got Trickster here, we've got Tiki Taka. I mean, this is ridiculous. I'm going to try my best to get him done. He is insanely expensive if we have a look at what we've got here. So it is going to take a lot of fodder over time. But of course, I'm going to show you how to speed that process up. Now, of course, if you're doing this from absolute nothing, there's going to be a few steps. Now, what I will say is the preseason crafting upgrade is going to work really well into these SBCs. And of course, as you already know, I'm going to do a video on how to get this done as quickly as possible and essentially get it done tonight. Now, there's going to be a few other building blocks, of course, your 8410s, your 8510s, possibly your player picks, and then obviously we've got the likes of your tradable team this season upgrade if you're not getting any outside of what we'd already have. Now, my most sort of biggest advisory for this is going to be to do pre-season crafting upgrades until you get a team of the season. So it's not going to take you too long. You're probably going to be doing maybe 10, 15, 20 of these max before you get a team of the season. Now, if you don't have the players to go ahead and do those, very simple right now, go and get yourself done a gold upgrade. So the daily gold upgrade, you do 10 of these, you get 10 of those packs. Pretty damn simple. And what you're going to get from those packs, likely, you know, let's say we do 10 of those packs directly, chances are we get 1, 2, maybe 3 cards that we can exchange. You put those exchangeable cards straight into an exchange and you're good as gold. It's very, very easy to get those done, and then just get into a process where I think this SBC can probably be done within an hour. Genuinely very, very easy to get done. And if we look at the results from that, of course, if we go over to objectives and have a look at what we've got in the live, yeah, pre-season, it's not that one there, is it? Seasonal, no, it's not that one there. Have they not released an objective for it yet? Is that pre-season login? No. It's going to be milestones, isn't it? Let's have a look. Let's have... Is it all milestones as well? So they haven't actually released an XBC for like that as an objective, but they usually do. So I would advise the chances are they probably release it as an objective. I've backed in and out just to see if maybe it's a mistake. They've done this before where the objective doesn't release for a little while. I would advise just waiting it out. The objective should be here tonight. If it's not, we've just got the preseason, which I think is unlikely because they've never done that before. But going back into it, of course, as soon as you've got one team in the season, your first aim is going to be to get an 85-10 done. Why? Because it's simply going to be better than your 84 times 10. Because yeah, it's going to cost you an 86. Yeah, you know, it's a little bit of a better team, but the reality is these are pumping players out like nobody's business. I've actually got a fair few players at the minute just from not doing any SBCs. I will get Ham done. I've got an untradeable Schmeichel waiting for me to put him in the SBC, and we'll get her done probably by the end of today, and then obviously have to go straight into going and doing Pele. As much as it's an extortionate SBC, it's going to take some time. It is a bit of effort. I'm not going to lie, guys. Who doesn't want a 99 Pele? There's going to be people who are obviously going to complete the SBC tonight, and those people, hate to say it, they're nerds. If you've got the SBC done within the next 2-3 days, you are a nerd. But of course, as I said, we're going to get this one done first. So as expected, we're just going to slot our Schmeichel, who we've got waiting, into this SBC so we can go and open that 85 times 10. So with some absolute ridiculous numbers slotted in to that SBC, we can now go and get ourselves, of course, our 85-10 and see how good this is going to be. And to be honest, we've got a whole new set of players impacts. I should have probably exchanged Laporte, but I'm a very lazy man and I don't actually know who's in. So what we're going to do is we're going to pop open the 85-10 while I go on Foot GG, the better of the Foot apps, by the way, for anyone who does use them. Let's get this done. Where's our... Okay, we've got 2 there, so I'll do the second one as well. Okay, well, I've been promoting how good Foot GG are, and I can't even have a look right now at their system, so we'll ignore that. We've got ourselves, I think, Kalulu. We've got Zaya Emery, who I think goes into some evolution, so that's pretty cool. Faram, of course, would go straight into an exchange. But I mean, if we look at that, let's ignore, I mean, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, they all go into exchanges. So we can ignore those 5 cards. They get exchanged. We'll put them into the crafting upgrade, get that circle going. Then, Cafu, Stoichkov, Kalulu, Zaya Emery, all of them perfect for a Pele squad, perfect for an Alvarez squad. They are exactly what we want. So of course we take the likes of Forum over to an exchange, we get that done, and like I say, the crafting upgrade, blah, 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 it doesn't currently have any end goal, which is kind of weird for them, but the chances are they're going to add that in pretty soon. So I wouldn't worry that it's not currently there, because they will add it in. It's never been a thing before where they've not done a crafting upgrade, like a journey for it. So I don't know what's gone on there. We've now got a re-release of the best. You've got Ronaldo, Patelas. I mean, how many more times are we going to have the players in my squad released until they just aren't worth anything? That Mbappe was worth like 10 mil when I've got him. Maybe, no, 15 mil. I've watched my favourite player in my team go from 15 mil to a measly 5 mil. Do you know what I mean? That, you know, that sucks. Oh, okay, of course they're experiencing issues with the server. So we're back in. Apparently we're actually going to be able to use the game now. It's a little bit disappointing that week in, week out, we get kicked out of the game. It says the servers aren't working. There's barely anyone on the game. I mean, that is pretty shameful. Like, it is literally one of the biggest games, arguably on the planet, and we can't open packs. Like, you know it's bad because you know EA would do anything to have people opening packs. So if you can't do that, then something's going wrong. Do you know what I mean? Something on their end is seriously going wrong. So we're going to pray we can open this 8510, give you at least a second example of what those are going to look like, and hopefully help you guys really finish that journey to get Pele. I mean, obviously this is going to take a few days. It's not going to be an immediate process. These cards are going to take a while to get, but I hope that for all of you, most of you, I've put a dent in that process. As you can see, anytime you do one of these SBCs, you are getting free contributions to more via your team of the seasons. Of course, we're going to need some of them for the SBCs that we're doing in the end, but realistically, all of this build up is going to help. Now, what you also want to get done, of course, is your daily upgrade. This is going to be an important key to the process. Of course, like I say, your crafting upgrades. Realistically, the packs aren't amazing that you get from them, but there you go, crafting upgrade as completionist. So I knew that would come eventually. We've got it, which means we've got a lot for doing that. So 100 completions gets us an 8510, and then all the way down to, we've got 87 times 4s. We get ourselves a bronze for completing it. And I can imagine she's pretty good, but pretty much every pack along the way is going to really contribute to this SBC. So make sure to subscribe so I can show you how easy it is to complete that. And I'll see you guys tomorrow.